Hey guys, Bink here with Bink's Corvair Addiction. Well, I did it again. I gotta stay off that old phone. I was in the house and Sunday morning and looking through the ads on Facebook Marketplace, and somebody had posted a 62 Monza 4-door with AC for sale in Phoenix. They posted it the night before, and since I went to bed, I didn't see it. And so I was looking at it on the counter and in the house, and Jill was sitting next to me, and I was like, yeah, it's not a bad car and stuff like that. Kind of showed her some pictures of it, and was kind of a little interested. There's another one out there, 4-door. They want like $7,500 for it. It's like, it's no way, $1,000 if you really wanted it, in my mind, you know. And then there's a real nice one in California for $7,500, a nice green one, but it's way out there, and you know, it's $7,500. So this one here is posted for $3,500 firm on it. Can we get them down? Jill's already kind of on me about, like, you know, how many you need, you know, quit spending money kind of thing. So, so like you said, she was sitting next to me, and then next thing you know, she was all looking at her phone on Marketplace and looking at all what's out there. And she's looking at it and asking me questions about it. She was kind of interested in it, and she knows that I kind of like the early model 4-doors. I like that little back roof line where it sticks out over the back window. And I was like, hey, it's, you know, it's an AC car, you know. And so she had a little interest in it. So I was like, okay. And then we talked a little bit, and I said, what do you think? I said, well, we could take a ride out there and look at it. And she's like, I guess, you know, kind of ruining her Sunday afternoon. So then I messaged the guy, and I thought, well, you know, he'll get back to me or not. And he messaged me back, and I asked for his number, and I'm calling him. Real nice guy. He said he bought it. I don't remember, a couple years back, and he said last year he had it running and driving and drove it around a bit. And he said, I don't know if he's all that familiar with Corvairs. Sounds like a little bit, or mechanically. So he's like, I drive it, and then it would kind of clunk out, and he goes, I had to put a little gas in the carbs. And he said, like, that darn, you know, that fuel pump's kind of weird on there. He goes, I was going to put an electric one on it, and basically just kind of lost, like, doesn't have time for it is what it is, and doesn't want it to sit there. He said he bought it from the original owner that owned it, like, I don't know, 50 years or however long she owned it, because he's only owned it for 3 years. So, something like that it was her first car or something, and her dad bought it for her when she was in high school or something like that. He kind of told me, and I was like, wow. And he said he's got a whole stack of, you know, he's like, I got a big stack of paperwork on it that she had everything done to it over the years. He's like, I have everything for it. And he's like, I said, well, is it all there? And, you know, and how's the body on it? Is it straight? I said, it looks kind of straight from the couple of pictures I have. How's the floors? And he said, everything's really good. And he's like, it's not even missing a knob or anything on it. And I was like, okay, you know, I'll come, I guess, you know, I'll come out, and I got my permission slip signed by Jill. She kind of gave me the okay that we could go out there and take a look at it. So, and I talked to Gary, and he needs bearings for his rear end that he's building for his Corvan, because his rear end is real bad in it. So, and so I have a few sets of Hyatt bearings that I bought, and I said, well, when do you need them? And he's like, tomorrow. So I said, okay. I said, I'll swing by with some bearings in a little while, and I says, I'm probably gonna go look at a car on the other side of Phoenix and take a ride out there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna swing by with Gary's and give him some bearings and go take a look at that car and see what it's all about. I should be working on the 61 ramp side back there, but here I'm screwing around doing this stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Let's go check this thing out. All right. Well, we just we left the house. We haven't heard nothing from the guy with the Corvair for sale, but so we stopped at Gary's. We brought him his bearings, and while we're there, he messaged us his address. So we are now driving the other side of Phoenix, I think Glendale area, to go take a look at this 62 Monza. We have a few pictures. It was on Facebook Marketplace, posted yesterday, and I've seen it today. It's a 4-door with AC. Looks like it's an automatic. And I called the guy and well, messaged him. He sent me his number, and I called him and talked to him a little bit about it. It seemed real nice. He said he bought it from the original owner that owned it, and I think maybe a year ago. He said last year he had running and driving. I don't know if he's not maybe familiar with Corvairs too much, but he says, you know, he said it would kind of stall out, and then he'd put a little gas in the carbs and it would go. And he said that fuel pump, he was telling me about the fuel pump and stuff, and he said he was going to put an electric fuel pump on. They've got to feel things for a couple of parts and stuff, and he said it's really clean. He said it's not missing, it's all there, not been messed with, and he said not even a knob is missing on it. And he said that, you know, it's all fairly, you know, straight. He thinks it's original paint. So I don't know. We'll go take a look at it. I don't know. I like the 4-doors, early models. I don't know what's the best model to have. I kind of thought it was interesting. It's got AC car. I mean, we don't have one with AC. That would be nice. But I do like the early models, how the back roof goes over the back window. That's kind of, I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool. So we're on our way over to the other side of Phoenix and take a look at it. All right, we just got here at Humberto's house, and this is it. We can give it a good look over. Take a look at it. Oh, he's got a key. He's got it all locked. AC car, missing all the rubber stripping around it. Rubber stripping. Battery box is rusted out underneath. I did bring a battery. Excuse me.
The top of it, yeah.
Okay.
I drive it for a couple months.
You drove a couple months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It runs pretty good though.
Yeah, lock it, unlock it, whatever.
Maybe it's not locked.
Oh, it's just very stiff. That smells like an old Corvair that's been sitting in the heat. So you bought it like a year ago?
No, I bought it maybe 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
And you had it driving last year?
Yeah, I drove it last year. Put some tires in it, and I'll fix the carburetors. The carburetors have been rebuilt. I bought it from this lady. In 1962, she bought it. Her dad bought it. She's supposed to go to high school, and she don't have no car. And her dad bought this car, and she had this car since then. And she have kept all oil changes, all the receives, tie rods, everything what she done. Yeah. Well, I worked for this company in Phoenix. It's an auto shop. They used to call Ted and Bub's.
Okay.
On 16th Street. It's been there since 1953, and she was the first customer out there in 1962. So I stay on the same company. Now I own the company, but I started working in 1998, and then the owner passed away, and then she come to me and say, "I want you to keep it." Well, I bought it from her, but she brought me all those receipts since new. So I have stack of papers where everything she put on it, all the receipts and everything. And then she said, I want to drive it one day. So, but I don't have no time for, But it runs pretty good. Radio works. AC I never tried, but
That was already off of there when you got it?
no, I took it off so I can fix the
So
lines.
you can work it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean everything works. I mean the radio, everything. She have a storage for years and never move it. So
In storage? Yeah. Inside?
yeah,
Inside?
inside, yeah.
Okay.
So for me, it's kind of sad. They look at it, all this time, sitting here and
Just
doing nothing with it. I have different projects. I got a '67. I got another cars.
not Corvairs.
No,
That's just-
this is the only one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I got interested on it because I don't know if you got that YouTube. It calls Matt.
Matt's off road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have tow trucks, and when I start seeing him that he have Corvairs and he has tow trucks, I said, it's interesting. So I went and met him one time, but we never got into talking about it. But
No. Where did you meet him at? Out.
over in Hurricane.
Okay. Yeah, we seen him out in Palm Springs.
Oh, yeah?
A few months ago. He came out for the fan belt toss for the Corvair.
Oh
We had
wow.
a Corvair show out there, and he came out and he was the speaker in the banquet.
Oh, wow.
So he talked for a while. It was very nice, very interesting,
No, I
very
just,
cool.
I never talked to him, but say hi to him. They said, but yeah, I got interested when I saw his channel that he has Corvairs and he has a tow truck. And I am too. I had to something like that too. So yeah, it's pretty clean car. It's no missing parts. It's pretty good. I mean, like I said, they always leak oil and stuff. It's pretty normal. But new tires, I got the caps for, but it won't fit this one because this one has the clips on it.
Okay.
When you put them, the hole. This one, the ones I buy don't have that, but I can give it to you.
Okay, we'll give it a once over here and check it out.
Yeah, let me know. Radio works.
Radio works.
Oh, Bubba. What? It's your car. Used to be your car. Yeah.
I'll pull it up. Yeah. Okay, we'll come on the side. On the inside. Just a little dry, like from Arizona, sitting. What's underneath? It's hard to tell because it's just chalky to paint. It looks pretty good under here. I seen the battery box had the rust underneath it. Maybe that's kind of a common thing. Looks like me. Yeah, it looks like just a battery box. The one end is just rusted because it looks like it got corroded here. Other than that, I don't see anything else. It's been definitely got to rebuild the carbs and do all that. said, it hasn't been monkeyed with, which is nice. Dash is fried, but it's expected. Not a bad car, not bad. Just panels. What you think? You don't know. You don't. It's Corvair. Weather stripping. Came up with the deal. I just,
Sounds good.
paid the $3,500. He said he already had other people coming to look at it, so.
You wanna close it down?
Huh?
It's all yours.
That's all mine, and he's gonna go deliver it for, little diesel money for the flatbed. So
Yeah.
that's really great. I do appreciate that.
Well, I don't have flatbed. I have the other one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Record.
A record, okay.
Yeah. So I'll do it.
A pole behind, or?
Yeah. The regular records, the repo records.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna pull that?
Yeah.
Not trailer it?
No.
No?
I can tow it up like that.
Okay, because I'm kind of worried about being a Corvair because.
Oh, the rear traction?
Yeah.
Oh, you just put it in neutral.
Yeah. Okay, did you ever tow that one before? Or no?
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As long as I just don't want nothing happen
It's
to
safe.
towing it. Yeah.
It's safe. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll do this
He's
one.
guaranteeing it. You
Yep.
did it a long time?
Yep.
Okay. I said I always like flatbed stuff or trailering, but
No, I can tow it in the trailer if you want, but.
I prefer it.
Yeah. Oh, you have a trailer to
Huh?
tow it?
I do. Yeah.
You can bring coming over and pick it up.
All right. We'll figure this out. All right. Well, I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
All right.
Anytime.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So morning, guys. It's Monday morning, 5:30 out in the shop, and yeah, just 12 days to having this thing running. The 61 Ram side. Yeah, well, we got today is going to be another wasted day on working on it. So it leaves me with 4 days. I won't have this thing on the road in 4 days. I highly doubt it, but you never know. I don't know. Jill's kind of looking forward to that. But anyways, yeah, the 62 4-door. I'll be going and picking it. I'm gonna go pick that up today. When he said he'd get it hauled over here, I was just thinking flatbed. So then he said, "No, I told the record." I said, so I was like, what? I said, I don't know about that. And then he was gonna pick it up by the front end and tow it, and he said, "Oh, I'll put it neutral." I'm like, well, I don't know. I prefer be on a flatbed or trailer, and so I did post on a Corvair group when I got home, and it was all over the place what people's comments are. It's I was gonna post on Cactus Corvair Club, but there's not too many people on it, and so I might not have got much of a response, I felt, but I'm sure Dave would have chimed in and said, what to do or not to do, but I figured I'd just post it on this other group. So I have all over the place from, definitely, flatbed a trailer, don't risk it, and that's the way I feel about it, doing any damage. And then some people say, no problem, I heard everything from pull over and something about pull over and run your car, pull every 5 minutes and then start your car and run it so the torque converter spins to cool off the motor or the transmission. And I heard somebody even said to leave the car running while you do it. Somebody had said, oh, it's going to reverse your mileage on your speedometer, thumbs up. And someone said use a tow bar. Someone said they hauled theirs all the way from Las Vegas on a car dolly all the way to LA. And, you know, I don't know if they had the tire rear end down or up, but, you know, if the rear end was up, yeah, fine. Someone said, a lot of people said, you know, with a tow truck, you know, lift it from the rear, keep the rear off, and just tie your steering wheel. You know, so it was all over the place. And so I'm just going to go over there and trailer it. I had actually called him last night, and I says, you know, I'll just come over and I'll get it. Can I come get it Tuesday? And he said, yeah. So, you know, he goes, I already have it out. And I was like, holy cow, he had a big trailer and a motorhome and some other vehicles there in front of us. So I figured, oh, geez, it's going to be a while before he gets out. He's like, oh, I have it out already. So I said, heck, I'll go get it today. So I'll take a ride over there a little later today, this morning, and go trailer it at home. Meanwhile, I'll try to get something done here in the shop, you know. So, all right, we'll go get her a little later. How'd we do? Not bad, I think. Woohoo! Jill's buying me a Corvair. Yeah, pretty much. All right. Don't stick your hands under there. All right, we'll get this thing hooked up. I got the trailer all hooked up. I swung it around by the shop. I fired up the air compressor and checked all my tires because it's been getting a little cool out. So, you know, cool, warm, tires go up and down, whatever. And I've been noticing a lot of cars, as soon as it got cold out, a lot of cars sitting on the side of the road with their blown out tires, probably driving them low. So I got her all chained up and my straps are inside. I am ready to go. Let's head out. Yeah, guys, well, I'm on my way. I sure had stirred up a debate, I think, over what's a safe way of trailering it. I mean, you know, everyone's going to say a flatbed trailer, but boy, I mean, I've had to ask questions before and seen other times where people are asking questions about spark plugs, and oil is two topics that really sometimes get a lot of comments and stirred up. But yeah, this one's pretty good. I'll post some of the comments. Some of these guys are going back and forth about, you know, it's going to burn up your transmission. No, it's not, and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you know, it could, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people say they just tow bar, or you know, they say the tow truck's not going to hurt it, and with the rear end down, and the next guy's saying, yeah, it will. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't originally want to go ahead and pull it that way. I'd rather be safe, you know. I mean, one guy said, yeah, his rear end was burnt up probably because of that. It was towed, but you know, I just want to be on a safe side. So, you know, you pay the money. You don't want to have the hassle of something getting wrecked. You know, he said it ran and drove. He drove around for a while last year. So, you know, why damage anything? You know, I looked around underneath it. You know, it's got its usual oil leaks. Not real bad though. You know, it didn't look, you know, real bad. So, I mean, I've seen worse on my stuff. So, anyways, we're gonna head out there and we'll go get it. Got the trailer on. It's a nice day. Was it 64 out? But I think it's gonna get like 80 today. So, anyways, yeah, let's go get this thing. So, hey guys, I'm headed home. It went okay, but you know, it's Monday, so something's gonna happen. So traffic was fine. Got all the way up by Humberto's, and he was there, and you wouldn't even have recognized him today from yesterday. He's wearing shop clothes, mechanic's clothes. He was at a motorcycle he drove. It's just seems like a different guy. He's a very nice guy. Talked to him for quite a while. But as Mondays go, something's gonna happen. I got there, I forgot my little straps, 4 of these to put underneath up over to hook my other ones into so I don't wreck them. So I'm like, oh geez. So I had a couple short purple straps, but not enough. And so I just ended up taking the ends of mine and putting them up over there and clicking them and tightening them down. I didn't want to do that, but so that's the first thing that happened. So got it all tightened down and that, and you know, I was talking to him as I was doing it, and very nice. We talked about all kinds of stuff about the Corvairs, and the lady that owned this, you know, like I said, she owned it, I think, for like 60 years. He owned it for 3, and now here it is over here. But so if you see this here tied on here, after I left, I pulled out of the subdivision. I turned onto the main road, heading towards the freeway, and the driver's door swings open. Now I thought I had everything closed, you know, and it swung open. Lucky, you know, it doesn't hit the fenders here. And I seen it in my rearview mirror, and I'm like, ah, geez, you know. So I'm going down the road, and I'm doing a little fishtail. There's no cars right there, and I was doing some fishtails to get the trailer to do a little snaky swing, and the door didn't open. So I thought, okay, well, it latched. I says, I don't know how I missed it, but I usually go over everything, make sure it rings, you know, real good. But it's Monday. So going down a fuel light, a couple of lights, and I think I got like another light or 2 before the freeway, and the light turns red, and I'm the first one up at it, and I stop, put the truck in neutral, hit the 4-ways, and I run out. The doors won't latch. I'm like, got the key in my pocket. I'm pulling the lever on the inside. I'm turning the key. I'm trying to flip the little deal in there, and I can't get it to spin. I'm like, all right, well, go back in the truck. And, you know, put in the driveway for the light to change. I noticed that there's like a convenience store just out of that intersection with like kind of like a merge lane into it. So I pulled into there, and the back of the trailer was just out of the lane, and the traffic was fairly busy there at that intersection. So I jumped out, and I'm playing around with this for a while. Alberto goes by on his motorcycle, honks his horn, you know, and as I waved to him, yeah. And I can't get it. I'm like, I got no screwdriver to flip it. So I'm like, all right. So I said, I'm trying the keys. So I rolled down the windows, grabbed a strap, and I just wrapped it around there, tied it, wrapped it a few more times, and tied it, and called that good. So I took it nice and easy on the freeway all the way back, and we got her here. It's here. So that's the deal on this one. It's here. I'm going to make a little tag on these little kind of cardboardy tags I have that have wires on it. I put on parts and the mark motor blocks and engine crankcases, and not blocks, crankcases, guys. Anyway, heads and stuff, I'm gonna write on there, and then I'm gonna write on there like, don't forget your 4 straps, dummy, and put some tape over it so it doesn't get damaged or smeared. And I'm gonna wire it to my bag handle so next time I don't remember. You know, as soon as I got there, I'm like, pull the straps out, like, oh man, I know I forgot them as soon as that. So that was my Monday fun day. So all right, let's get this bugger off of here. Normally I put the winch on and do all that. I still don't got the door latching. Can my big old body fit in here? I'm a little smaller than I was the last time I got in one of these. Low rider. Low rider. Oh, fit pretty good in here. Or actually, get the seat go back a little bit. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay, watch the door. All right. Okay, we got pedal. We got pedal, that's good. There we go. She's off. We got pedal. It smells like an old car in here. The dash is really rough shape. I don't know how you, where you get dashes or what you do with those as far as fixing them. Man, these babies are low, but once you're in it, it's not too bad. I mean, really, the seat could go back for me a few inches. It would be better. It would definitely be better. And I think, I don't know, bigger rims, taller rims would help. All right, guys, I don't know. I'll give you a little walk over on it. I'm sure you've seen it enough. It's a car. It's a Corvair. I'll show you the inside the trunk, the motor, the trunk, the motor a little here. I don't know. I don't like when they leave the air cleaners off, or they don't put plastic, not even plastic, put something over it, put a rag with some plastic over it or something. Plastic don't last long here in Arizona. It crumbles up, but I just don't like when it stays open like that. Roberto said he had the carbs rebuilt, but you know, it's been sitting, and yeah, we don't want that there. We don't want a fuel filter there for sure. I'll go ahead and order up another bypass, a fuel electric fuel pump. I'll get the plastic or the rubber sealant for around the motor for it. This I can fix. That's not too bad. That there, the hole in the hole under the battery box is the only thing I really see that's major on this thing. Other than it needs a good blowing off and cleaning. I think since we won't run the AC like now, we'll just take the belt off. I did notice it's got the sideways oil filter on here, so you can put a spin on, a big one. I always thought that was good, a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll take too much to get it going, but the AC is another deal. But okay, that's it. And I did look under here. It's got, you know, a little rust up underneath. Not too bad underneath the little lip back there. I kind of figured there would be maybe. And around the hood underneath the front a little bit. You know, it's an old car. It's an old Corvair. So hey guys, let me know what you think about this Corvair. Look at, found a bag of screws in here. I think that's maybe for the air cleaners. I found a cool windshield cover. I don't know. Try Tucson for a little change. I'm gonna find a bag of some. Oh, it's got a pedal on it. That's a rubber pedal that's off of there, and some. I don't know, some stuff, some Clarks and stuff. I don't know, some paperwork. We'll have to dig through that and take a look. I just got in here. Ashtrays are clean. Look at this. I found a dime. I'm already 10 cents ahead on it. So now I spent, you know, what was it? 34,990. No, 34,000. What did I spend on this thing? 34,000. 3,500. So 3,400. $99.90. It's been Monday. It's been a Monday. 34,000, eh? So, I don't know. Let me know what you think of this thing. You know, I like it. Did I overpay? I don't know. I think I did okay on it. You know, it's got the AC. I think that's kind of the cool thing. Got the door cards in here. They're not the greatest. The interior could be Maybe it could soften up a little bit and get cleaned up. It might be fine. I think the interior would pass. Door cards are kind of, the cardboard out here from Arizona's heat gets a little wonky. So, I mean, it's not that the outsides of them are bad. It's just the card itself is kind of warped. So, this here little trim is kind of falling off. This here stuff around there, it's kind of not the greatest, but I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I like it. I like the ashtrays and the armrests. That's cool. I don't smoke, never smoked a cigarette in my life. But I still like that stuff. Oh yeah, the one in the front's on the dash. And that's about that. It's hot out today. I think it's 80 or 80 something out here. So if this door does not let me out, I'm gonna freak out in here. Oh, I'm gonna freak out. Yeah, it's tight back here for someone bigger. Let's go inside. Look at the books and stuff we got. All right, that's it. Everything was put away. The trailer's put away. Truck's put away. Straps, everything like that. This is some of the stuff I had gotten with it. I had gotten, he said Roberto said he had a stack of paperwork for everything that was done with it, but he said, I think he could find it. He gave me this stuff here. There's a 62 Corvair book. I got a stack of old Clark's ones and supplements. I'm just gonna keep this old one. I'm gonna toss the rest. It'd be very interesting to see their prices, but there's no prices in their catalogs. But it'd be kind of interesting to see what things cost in '94. There's these here books, American Corvair parts in here, and some other ones. I might page through these, just why not? I did look in like these here grills. Look at that, 30 bucks. Don't know exactly what year this is. I'm sure it says in here somewhere. August 6, 84. 84. These here rear grills for 30 bucks are like 179 bucks from Clark's right now. You know, kind of interesting to see how much stuff went up. He gave me a set of caps. He said couldn't get them to fit on there or whatever, but got a nice set of caps. Thanks, Roberto. I did get into the glove box, and there's really nothing much in there, just some old paperwork and some Clark's stuff, and then a patch from '98. I got this cool, this was in the front trunk, this license plate frame, you know, right there. That's gotta be worth at least 50 cents or $1. It's a little bent up in that. I'm just kidding you. I'll straighten it up. I like this old stuff. Plus it says Phoenix on it. I'm gonna, you know, I'll put a plate in there. I'll straighten it a little, put a plate in there, an old, maybe a copper one, and hang it in the shop, you know. I like that kind of stuff. Did find some more change under a dime. I found a quarter and a penny. Wasn't looking for it. I was just in there, and there's some more change on the floor. I got my keys tagged, so I don't lose them with all the other keys. I made my little, don't forget the 4 straps. I'm gonna strap that right onto that bag of the ratchet ones I take, so I don't forget my 4 straps again. You know, maybe they were looking at new interior or something at one time. There's a sample here. I said, I do have, he said, oh, it was like original paper or something. Roberto's like, told me it's like a paper or something from when they bought it, but it's not. It's from '74. It's just a whole little article about the Corvairs and basically how Nader kind of ruined it, and it was a good little car. So it's just a kind of interesting little article here. I'm gonna read the whole thing, and I'm not a person to sit and read. I've never sat and read a book from front to back in my life. I just can't concentrate. Just how my brain is. It's always been that way. And he gave me this box that's got door seals in it, and they're trashed in there. Door seals and the glue which is going to be no good. Matter of fact, it's it's hard and it's cracked. But the seals are good. And so that was from Clark's. And the owner of it was Linda Diamond. And her husband here is Kenneth. I guess he had passed away, but she's still with us. And, you know, she's got to be in her 80, sometime in her 80s, I would think. Here's the old foot pedal, brake pedal cover. Here's a nice soft new one that was in there. It was in the box. So we can toss that one. Just some Corvair news. Look how they had it so you could order parts from Clark's back in the day. Kind of neat. And just some paperwork here. And I did go and look at the weather strip here. They paid, it was for the 4 doors, $18.70 a piece, came to $74.80 for the 4 strips in there. So they sold them by each strip back then. And the glue was separate. But I just looked on Clark's, and they sell a front set and a rear set for $96.80. So $193 for the 4. And back in 98, so that was 28 years ago, almost 20. It's going to be 28 years. It was $74.80, so it's up $118. That's $4.24 a year. So get your parts now for your Corvairs that you're going to be working on in the future if you can, because like this one I ordered parts over 2 years for. I spent like $5 or $6 grand on parts, and I'm sure they're $400 or $500 more plus shipping, because I know shipping just keeps getting ridiculous. And then it looks like maybe in 2007 they were looking at selling the car, or they were just looking at eBay. There's a few different years here. You know, a 63. That's a 2-door. There's a 4-door, 60. Current bid $700. Current bid on the 63 was $500. And like I said, this was in 2007. And our 63 starting bid $1,500. You know, and there's a couple sheets on all these. And 63 buy now $1,800. Anyways, 62, but that one there's a 2-door, I believe. This one here was a 4-door. Current bid $1,300. So they must have been trying in time 12 hours. So you know, that was what they were going for back then. These are probably pretty decent cars, I'm assuming, you know, back then. Maybe not. But anyways, I don't know if it's worth. I gotta not keep everything here, but so that's that. I'll probably clean the car up a little bit tomorrow, blow off the motor. I'd like to put the air filter covers on there, at least just over the carburetors, because they were opened. Anyways, yeah, it was nice with talking to Roberto, and real nice guy. And I said I thanked him, and I got to also thank Jill, my wife. She actually bought me this car. She knew I was looking for one. I kept talking about them once I was really actually seeing them out at the fan belt toss, because I was like, I just like something about that rear of it. So I don't know. So thank you, Jill. I guess maybe it's a Christmas gift. But anyways, let me know what you think about the car. Did I do all right? I mean, I guess if the consumer's happy, which is me, I would have liked to paid a little less for it, but that's just me. But like I said, let me know what you think. I was under it, and there's or in the battery box is rusted on half of it. From it looks like the battery got corroded or something. That's an easy fix for me. I was underneath. It looks all pretty good under there. You know, it's oil leaks. You know, it's typical stuff. No big deal. It looked like they had replaced some brake lines. There was like a brake cable, emergency brake cable or something. A receipt for that. Maybe some rubber bushings for the front end, and I don't know if something was done with near the steering gearbox or something. It looks a little cleaner, like something. I mean, it's all wet too, kind of, but I don't know if somebody was working on that. But you see, there was a few things done under some wiring. Maybe it was Roberto getting the radio working. I don't know. I see the antennas missing on there, but and I don't know what you have to do for the dashes. Let me know. I'll have to ask around because the dash is pretty bad on that one there, and the door cards. The panels on the outside are actually pretty good. I don't know if they could be taken off and just put new door cards or not. And the interior's not too bad. The seats, let me know what something good is to wipe and clean on them. They're not hard, but it would be nice if they're a little softer. If I could, you know, I know Armor All different stuff in that, but let me know what you guys use out there that worked for you well for like maybe an older Corvair that's been sitting around for a while. It's just he said it's been sitting outside for 3 years now, and I guess it's always been stored inside from what it sounds like. So you know, this heat dries stuff up, but it's actually not too bad of an interior. The headliner's got a rip in it. Other than that, if that could just be hand sewn up and called good enough, I'd be happy with that. Like all the door moldings are crumbly and around, you know, it needs work, you know, but that's fine. Like I said, I'm happy with it. Let me know. Did I do okay or not? I don't know. I like it. It's you know, I'm happy. It's just another Corvair, number 18. Thanks, Jill. So yeah, got any questions, comments? Please comment below, and I'll get back to you. I do appreciate any information and comments. Please subscribe to our channel. That would help us out. We need to get our subscribers up. Would be great. And that's about it for this one. Till the next video where I'm working on it. And it won't be for a while, I don't think. Maybe I'll just do a little cleaning up, but that's it. We got Joe bought me a 62 four-door. Plus it's an AC car. I think that's cool. We don't have no AC cars. So I think maybe she bought it for herself. She want maybe fix it and so she could ride it and drive around a little bit in the summer with some AC. That's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Corvair Addiction.